biggest sales strategy which will be a breakthrough in your journey for that matter. I mean, irrespective of the fact, whichever industry you come from, or the trade that you are in, or whichever product or service that you're selling it across as well. This is applicable across, you know, uh, not only to any mid-size or solopreneurs or micro entrepreneurs, like for business owners. This is for any high-scale business owners and equally as well. So hi, I will going to give you deep down details in this entire video. So watch it till the end and just make sure that you reply back to the email and also do comments and share your learning takeaways so that that becomes a very learning enhance insights for me to take it way ahead this journey equally as well. So ensure that you will learn, take this grab this towards the end and take it to the bottleneck as well. So yes, like I was sharing, I mean, this could be the biggest breakthrough for any business owner for that matter. I mean, the strategy which will actually kick off the entire sales journey or the process is just to ensure that fundamentally, if after going through 4 business ventures and then lived in my own journey and then probably surrendering to all the best global mentors of mine, and also being in the corporate journey like almost like more than 2 decades, what I essentially understand of understanding the entire game and conclusion, and for which it has allowed me to get into this mission and helping business owners like you, is primarily sales. When we talk about sales, it is primarily of two things as such, which is it's informational and it's transformational equally as well. So most of the business owners, or rather business environment, when they talk on selling, they talk on the informational side of it. I mean, your product pricing, your designs, your layout, your services, and all that stuff, right? Your product features and all that stuff. But that's just one part of it. I mean, when it comes to market, when it comes to competition, when it comes to service, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to the need of the customer or the clients, I guess these are the very deep down level which needs to be understood, as a business owner. So even before you get into the market, or if you're already there in the market for a long time, you need to understand that how relevant is your product and services to your end clients and customers. Is it really making a difference? And if it is not, then probably high time that you change your products. What I mean by that, essentially, when it comes to the transformational part of the sales process, like I mentioned, it is informational and transformational. So when it comes to the transformational part of the process, it has more to do what impact you have actually generated by selling that service or products to your end clients, customers, and to make a difference in their lives through your products and services. So that becomes a very core pain points for any business environment and customers of there as well, to add that equal impact for that matter. And followed by that, what really makes sense is primarily these 2 questions which answers any selling process. So first is with respect to the transformational part of the sales process. First, it is it the product which I really needed, or so that bottles down to the pain point of the customer and the client, and is it the product or which for which I'm paying overpriced, or I'm paying more price for that. So these are primarily the 2 bottleneck question for any given sales process or conversation for that matter. And if you can address this 2 question, you bang on the show. I mean, you just make it happen as a business owner, and that's your job critical. That's how you build your environment and the process. So to answer the first question, like I already mentioned a few minutes back, that when it comes to bringing that impact, or is it really for me, you need to give that reassurance every time, especially if you're starting off your journey in initial days. So in that case, you have to give those reassurance again and again. Your support platform, your services that you're catering to them, and how will you going to support them? The tenuity, the services, the platforms, and all that stuff. Because that reassurance will actually kill those inner fears. So these are nothing but the obstacle to their inner fears, and which is a mandate to address. And if you're not addressing, you're doing a crime to it. Okay, let me tell you that as well. Which in fact, most of the business owners, they don't do it for that matter. So that's one part of it. The second part is if you actually ensure that, so that's more of on the fact that what are you selling it across, and how are you addressing the pain points to make the end impact, for that matter. Okay, and how you're going to solve their burning issues. in the business. And the next question which comes is it overpriced? Is it the price that I'm paying is more than the competitor? Well, in this case, it's very, very simple. The more you have, your inquiries in place, the more your standards are set, you will have never a problem with the pricing part. And the pricing part comes only as a problem when either you don't have enough inquiry in the process of the sales journey, or you really don't have that conviction on your services that yes, it will make a difference to the end audience. I guess these are the two things which actually makes a very big difference in terms of the pricing part. Besides the fact of the brand positioning and all that stuff as well. And guess what? If you actually answer these two internal fears on a very authentic level, your approach and your perspective and all that stuff, you take it. Take it from me. It's a deal down. Even it's whether it's a 1 crore product or whether it's a 1 lakh product, the deal is done. Okay. And most business owners fail on these two primary questions itself, because probably there can be so many shiny things appearing on stage, but literally when it comes to the impact, the core impact of the outcome of the journey, I mean, I can bet on my life with all the journey that has been gone through. There are so many shiny things happening in the outside world, but things, when you talk about on core business service to impact, very few players are there across industry, okay, who are actually making the difference for that matter. And they are the leaders. They are the one who are there on the game for long term. Even if they're not shiny on social platform, that's absolutely fine. Okay. And last but not the least, having said all these 2 pointers, which will create that resonance and which becomes a game changer in your sales strategy to sell off any products and services. The last pointer, last but not the least, is to ensure that your sales process, to make that impact and to bring the difference right, which answers your 2 transformation question. It starts initially with the sales process itself. So, again, going back to the root, if it starts with the sales process, so my question comes back to what is the sales process defined as? I mean, who are your target audience and what are you selling up to, to make that an impact? If these 2-3 questions are not clear, then it's not going to happen again. If you say, well, everyone is my customer, I would say then no one is a customer. Okay. So that's how it works. So every services, every industry, every environment, every business has its own set of segment audiences. So know your client and customer first. Don't sell it to anyone and everyone. Okay, that will never going to happen. So what I mean by that is if you can actually design your services in those grounds and you make sure that yes, your designing of products and services is right on table, your entire process becomes very easy and your transformational impact part becomes very, very solid. And when you can do that, and then rest is all about creating more success story and presenting again and again. So I think with this, the show is on and you rock the show. So if it has really give a bulb on, a moment to, give a reflect, a thought to it, do comment below, do reply to this email equally as well. And I'm sure this will definitely give you a complete breakthrough. I mean, even if you're there in the business for more than 5-10 years, or if you're just starting the show, the principle remains the same. And it has impact globally as well. So it's just a matter of application, applying it right. So with that, we come to the end of this video, and reply to this email as well and share your learning and takeaways, which will help me to create and keep adding more such Power Pack information to you. Do open all my emails. You never know which mails will ensure and a hit to your business for that matter. And yes, it's important that with this, when it comes to business, do ensure that you are there across all my channels and platforms so that you have informations every day and you don't miss out on any business insights to address the core problem of your business. Till then, Avik is said as of now, signing off as of now, and look forward for the next Power Pack insights through mails and channels. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye.